Welcome to ETFinalScore.com, your source for all the highlight stats and stories and scores from around East Texas high school football, with your host, Eric Sullivan.
What's up, everybody? Here we are, week number 8 of the high school football season. This is the ETFinalScore.com football show. Jeff Schaefer will join us from Kilgore in just a few minutes. Also, all the Tyler Paper reporters will join us live on the phone. And wait till you see what happened with Robert E. Lee tonight. Chris Perry joins us momentarily. Also, for you to be a part of the show, just get on Twitter. That's the best way to do it, at ETFinalScore. Give us your scores, some stats, comments, whatever you want to do. We'll read some of them on the air at ETFinalScore. All right, over in the District 16 3A, that's where we start tonight. Gilmer's ranked number 1. Kilgore number 3. Then you have the Chapel Hill Bulldogs, red hot of late, and they have a running game that could have pulled off an upset tonight, but Kilgore very, very strong as always. Let's see what happened in this one. Early on, it's going to be Mr. Andrew Black, one of the finer quarterbacks in all of the land. He gets it off to his man, Gabriel Robinson, for the nice gain right there, but Chapel Hill turned the ball over on this drive after that heck of a play right there, and Kilgore takes advantage of it. Benny Colbert up top to Aaron Foy. He's been doing that for 3 years. Touchdown Bulldogs. They take the lead 7-0. Kilgore's Kevin Justice doing a great job tonight as he would get the handoff right here. Goes it all the way down to the 2-yard line. Is there anybody that runs the ball as hard as that young man right there? He would get a touchdown on the next play to make it 14-0. Second quarter, Andrew Black at it again to Gabriel Robinson. Great ball over the middle, and he does some damage. Come on, Gabe. Gets out of trouble. What a play right there. Touchdown, 14-6. Red Dogs leading the Blue Dogs of Chapel Hill. And then here comes the grinded out game. A couple of big runs by Juju Brown right there. He's your power guy. Then Kevin Justice gets it in with the touchdown right here. Look at him slice through there. That defense of Chapel Hill, 21-6 at this point, and a good victory tonight for the Red Dogs of Kilgore. Number 3 in the state, still perfect on the season. 42-25 is your final score. With more on this huge win, let's go back out to Kilgore. Our man Jeff Schaefer was on the sidelines all game long. Jeff, give us a rundown on this big win for Kilgore
Eric,
tonight.
A big win for Kilgore tonight in this battle of the Bulldogs. 42-25 the final. Kilgore taking down Chapel Hill. I'm joined now by Kilgore head coach Mike Wood. Now, Coach, what does a game like this do for you? Especially, Chapel Hill, they kind of made things interesting there in the second half, came back with a few scores. What does a game like this do, and how does it help your team moving forward?
Well, we knew we were going to play a good football team tonight, and knew we were going to have to play 4 quarters and get into the second half, and they're moving the ball a little bit, and our offense had to keep the ball away from them, I think, and that was one of the keys in the second half, was our ability to run the football and get some stops defensively.
What does it say about your team that they were able to kind of clamp down there? When Chapel Hill got some momentum, your guys were able to come back and close it out.
Well, that's what you have to do in a game. You have to take the momentum back away from them, hopefully, and hopefully run the football and get some first downs and keep their offense, which was getting hot on the sideline.
All right, Coach Mike Wood, thanks so much for the time. Congrats on the win. Now, over on my left side is Kevin Justice. Kevin, you had a great game tonight, four touchdowns on the ground, I believe. So what were you seeing out there? What kind of allowed you to have such a strong game tonight?
Well, I knew that coming in this, we were going to have a tough team to beat. I mean, the holes were small, but my O-line, they work to the whistle, and they make the hole as big as they can. And as soon as I see it, I'm trying to do my best to break through it and try to get to that end zone. So.
Talk to me a little bit about kind of the mood on the sideline, in the second half, kind of late, especially when Chapel Hill made that bit of a run. They pushed you guys there, right?
Oh, yes, the motivation went towards them, but we knew in the end we were going to have to take it back. And defense, they were going to have to do their job and go ahead and stop them. Once it came and towards offense, we were going to have to run it down at the rope and do what we can, get the momentum back and push it, and get first downs every time we can. So.
All right, well, Kevin, thanks so much for joining me. Congrats on the win.
Yes, sir.
So, Eric, as I said, big win for Kilgore tonight, led by that guy, Kevin Justice, and really just a good team effort by the Bulldogs offensively and defensively, able to outlast Chapel Hill here tonight.
All right, thank you much, Jeff. Great job. Big win for Kilgore. Let's move on now to the Red Raiders of Robert E. Lee. Still searching for that first district win. They've been so close. Had to be turnover-free tonight for Coach Darrell Piskey, and Zach Hall got it going early. Nice ball to DeAndre Allen right here, picking up the first down. Good job, Zach Hall. This time he does what he does so good. Read option fakes everybody out, and look at that burst of speed up the right side. He gets it inside the 20, and then when you got the run working on the read option, you do this right here, faking everybody out. Jawan Banks for the touchdown. Robert E. Lee takes the lead 7-3. And there's that guy again. Second quarter, Zach Hall makes something out of nothing. In fact, he makes this an incredible play all the way up the sidelines, gets out of bounds at the 5-60 on the run, and then we all know Tavon Wesley, he is the man, jumps in for the touchdown. And folks, this one was as dramatic as you'll ever see one. And how about the Robert E. Lee Red Raiders getting it done tonight? What a victory. 61-45, incredible finish, and thankfully we've got Chris Perry on the phone with us right now from Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. Chris, describe the pandemonium, the excitement of those last few minutes of this football game.
It was fantastic, and the kids were just so excited at the end of it. I mean, you got a guy named Kewan Johnson who barely has taken a snap all season long, comes in and didn't even play the first half and rushes for almost 180 yards and a couple touchdowns. And then wouldn't you know it, with the game on the line, a minute or 2 minutes left to go, they got to go 80 yards, and Raleigh Poster comes off the sidelines and leads them all the way down. On 4th and 1, he hits Marquiston Williams for a quick pass, and Marquiston made one guy miss and went to the house. And from that point on, it was hang on, hold your breath. And on 4th down, they tried the Hail Mary, and it was knocked down. And like you said, pandemonium ensued.
Well, Chris, considering what happened last week with that crazy play before halftime that really took the air out of the Lee Red Raiders, what does this say about Coach Piskey's coaching job and these young men tonight? 61-54, just incredible.
It was just fantastic. I mean, Mesquite deserves all the credit in the world too. I mean, neither team gave an inch. I mean, it was a 7-on-7 game in the second half. It was whatever you can do, we can do better. And it really came down to Mesquite missed 2 field goals in the first half, and I think that cost them. And Mesquite fumbled twice in the second half, and Lee fumbled once. And yeah, it's really one turnover, one possession. That's it.
Well, you, Bill Coates and Kevin Simon, y'all did a great job on the radio. You guys go get you something to drink, because I know you guys were excited. What a game right there. Chris, job well done there. Once again, 61-54, Robert E. Lee, incredible victory. All right, staying in Class 5A now. We're working on the Longview Lobo highlights from Dallas. We've got the score for you right now as the Lobos get it done. Very impressive. North Mesquite, a very improved team, kind of the turnaround team of the district. But 37-22. Hold tight. We'll try to get those Longview highlights to you ASAP. Lufkin going for another win this Friday. They've been playing some good ball of late, and they get it done. Congratulations, Coach Quick and company. 34-14, your final in this one. All right, good one here to start out our Class 4A highlights. The third-ranked White House Wildcats at Nacogdoches. Both teams unbeaten in district play. Very tough road trip for the Wildcats. Let's get to Dragon Stadium for this one. And Patrick Mahomes trying to get something on the running game done early, and he does as Shamar Smith goes out to the right side. Good job of bouncing it out. Big gain right there for the first down. This time, it's going to be Patrick Mahomes passing it this time to Mr. Hawley, who takes it in, and he gets it for the touchdown as the White House Wildcats are on the board. All right, that was Dominique Hawley on the touchdown. 6-0. The PAT was blocked. All right, Bryce Matthew, how good has this guy been for NAC? Has trouble with the snap, and that's a big problem because big Joseph Klein comes in to make the sack, eliminating the drive right there. Matthews gets the ball back. This time it's going to be Caleb Shackford on the blitz out of nowhere, taking him down for another sack. Props to that White House D for coming to play, and then here comes the things we're used to seeing. Mahomes to Jalen Dews, working those chains, and then watch Patrick fool everybody on the handoff here, or the fake pass, and gives it to Shamar for the touchdown. 22-7 Cats. Now NAC with the ball again, trying to make this a ball game. They were up 7-6 for a good part of it. Matthews on the keeper doing an outstanding job. He's got room, folks. Big gain, and Nacogdoches hanging around right here. This time Matthews did it with his legs right there. This time he's going to go with a laser to Sam Morgan. Big play right here for Sam. And then Matthews would take it in himself for the touchdown keeper, putting them on the board. It's 29-14, but Mahomes, we all know, he can strike as fast as anybody in the state of Texas. And this time he's going to his old baseball buddy, Mr. Ryan Cheatham, right over the middle right there. Good job of Cheat trying to get some extra yards. And then Mahomes would keeping himself on the quarterback keeper. Look at this. Oh, beauty to watch right there. 36-14. And in the end, it's going to be the Cats winning Perfect on the season. Once again, 8-0, 43-21. White House gets it done, 43-21. Joining us on the phone from Nacogdoches Dragon Stadium, Shane Stark. And Shane, listening to the game on the radio and following you on Twitter tonight, White House kind of had their hands full, but the defense and special teams really came alive tonight.
Yeah, especially there in the second quarter. They had the big punt block that they returned for a touchdown. Then they had a sequence on defense where they just really, really came alive with Shackelford and Reggie Long and those guys, those linebackers and defensive ends. It was very physical, very aggressive. And you got to tilt your hat to the running games on both sides. That was impressive.
All right, Shane, 8-0 right now. Of course, one more Friday, and then the big one with John Tyler. Is the anticipation growing so much for this team that maybe that caused a little bit of a slow start?
No, I don't think so. I think it's Nacogdoches.
Oh, yeah.
They're a good football team this year. Last year they went 0-10, and people were still kind of waiting to see how good they were. They saw it against Carthage, especially when they almost pulled that upset. But, with Matthews at quarterback, Bryce Matthews, normally the backup, but Hunter McClellan's lost for the season. They put the ball on the ground, and they kind of played a little keep away from White House for the most part.
Well, another victory, Shane, for the Cats. Of course, we'll be checking with you next Friday night for week number 9. Shane, thank you much. Be careful getting home there, buddy. All right, down south on Highway 69 at the Tomato Bowl, JT taking on the Jacksonville Indians there. Of course, John Tyler trying to stay